Welcome to episode 2 of Roblox Rivals weapon stereotypes. Today we are talking about the stereotypes behind secondaries in Roblox Rivals. These stereotypes don't apply to everybody, but they exist for a reason. So if you want to know if you fit into one of these stereotypes, then be sure to watch until the end. Also, I'm giving away an energy gun bundle, a classic bundle, and a heavy duty bundle for 80,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is like, subscribe, watch to the end of the video, and comment your Roblox username and which one of the three you want. The flare gun mains often gravitate towards chaos. These are the players that don't just want to win, they want to make their enemies suffer. If a weapon causes fire damage over time, they probably use it. Flamethrower, Molotov, locked in. It's not about the clean kill, it's about setting the battlefield ablaze, panicking the opposition, and watching burn damage do all the work. This stereotype leans toward control, not mechanical skill, but mental pressure. The flare gun isn't just a weapon, it's psychological warfare. While effective, these players often earn the title of most annoying on the field. Not that they mind. Exo Gun enthusiasts tend to prioritize utility and panic-proof gameplay. These players might not have the cleanest aim, but they're smart. The Exo Gun, with its splash damage and counterability, is a panic button disguised as a firearm. It's not about outgunning opponents, it's about surviving chaotic encounters. They often anticipate being rushed by a melee weapon like katana or being bulldozed by the riot shield. The Exo Gun becomes a reliable escape tool. It's not the flashiest choice, and it doesn't rack up damage numbers, but it keeps the players alive, and they know that's more important than clout. Handgun users are either just starting out or they're embracing simplicity. There's something old school about this pick. No special mechanics, no fancy perks, just a basic pistol with balanced stats. For many, it's the first weapon ever used in Rivals, and that familiarity holds strong. Some pick it out of nostalgia, others pick it because they believe they value the challenge. They don't chase meta, they enjoy doing things the hard way. They might get outgunned more often than not, but their perseverance is quietly impressive. Energy pistol mains are pure volume players. These are the spammers, the suppressors, the never stop firing types. With unlimited ammo, these players don't worry about timing their shots or managing reloads, they just apply constant pressure. These players often pair the energy pistols with weapons like the assault rifle or minigun to maintain a consistent flood of bullets. While the damage is modest, the barrage never ends. It's not just about elimination, it's about exhausting the enemy's options. These players tend to love overwhelming the opponent before they can even think. Dagger users are fast, unpredictable, and relentless. These players lean into movement-heavy gameplay. The double jump mechanic is more than a gimmick to them, it's like their entire playstyle. Their loadouts often center around mobility. Some combine daggers with the bow for back-to-back aerial maneuvers, turning Rivals into a parkour simulator. They're hard to hit, harder to predict, and they usually don't stay in one place long enough to get shot. Their stereotype is the speed demon, high chaos and always airborne. Spray users have likely discovered it after one too many losses to riot shield users. After the buff allowing it to penetrate shields, this once forgotten weapon found a home with players who value counterplay. These players think tactically. The spray isn't just a sidearm, it's a riot shield answer, a burst fire backup that punishes poor positioning. They're not always aggressive, but they're very deliberate. Spray mains often prefer weapons that conserve ammo or reward precision under pressure. They're not flashy, but they're reliable, and they're getting more common by the day. The Shorty mains have one goal: devastation at close range. These players are masters of two-tap combos. Many of them pair the Shorty with the freeze ray, freezing enemies in place and walking up for a clean, close-range elimination. There's a degree of arrogance to this playstyle. It assumes opponents will be helpless when the Shorty comes out, and to be fair, they usually are. It's an aggressive close-quarters mindset, often backed up with primary shotguns to complete the in-your-face loadout. These players love ending fights before they even start. Uzi users love speed, sound, and sustained damage. They're the closest thing Rivals has to a dual-wielding action hero. While its damage per shot isn't remarkable, the rate of fire makes up for it. This is the go-to pick for players who want to turn corners and spray down whatever's there. Often paired with the assault rifle or SMG-style weapons, the Uzi completes a full-on run-and-gun playstyle. It's loud, it's wild, and it often works. Uzi mains tend to enjoy the aesthetic too. It's a style pick as much as a functional one. Bonus points if they're wearing sunglasses in-game. Once the most overpowered secondary in the game, the Slingshot has built a cult following. Even after the hitbox was reduced, it remains a dominant choice, especially on maps with walls and corners. These players specialize in indirect combat. They use map knowledge, prediction, and ricochet to eliminate players without direct sight lines. It's a tactical weapon, but it also attracts a particular kind of show-off. Some of these players treat the Slingshot like a skill toy, landing creative shots just to flex. There's also a strong admiration for Slingshot Boy among this group, almost like a mascot for their cause. Finally, the Revolver, the favorite of competitive players, aim gods, and people who don't flinch in 1v3s. This gun has one job: deal massive headshot damage, and it does it exceptionally well. Revolver mains are often paired with high DPS primaries like the assault rifle or minigun, but some even use it with a shotgun just to cover all ranges. These are the sweats, the players with custom crosshairs, optimized settings, and entire warm-up routines. The Revolver has also appealed to anyone who grew up on westerns. Some players like how this gun can make them feel like a cowboy. Maybe some Revolver players also like Red Dead Redemption 2, and I understand that as well because I love Red Dead Redemption 2. It's one of the best games I ever played personally, so shout out to all the Red Dead Redemption 2 fans watching. You're a real one for real. But the Revolver, it's not just a gun, it's a statement. These players don't need luck, they've got accuracy. Some of these users also like to do grenade jumps or subspace trip mine jumps just to get up in the air to hit that long range shot. Maybe you even use the Revolver for fan fire, where you just right click and spam all your bullets at once. This can be pretty OP for some players, but some players can't handle it as well as others. You have to be pretty close to the other player for this to work out, so it gives the Revolver a nice close range option compared to its semi-automatic long range usability. Overall, the Revolver player can either be a sweat or just a casual player. The Revolver is definitely one of the most versatile weapons in the entire game, and it works exceptionally well for whatever you want to do. More stereotype videos are on the way, so hit subscribe and stay tuned for more Rivals videos just like this.